My name is Amna Karra Hassan and I wear a number of hats. So during the day I work full-time for the Australian Federal Police in reform culture and standards, doing workforce engagement and communication. When I'm not at work, I'm the president of the Auburn Giants Australian Football Club. And then I do a few other things on the side. So one of the things I'm doing at the moment is driving a charity project called Fathi the Opening in memory of my brother. And I sit on CAR, which is the Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade, Council of Australian Arab Relations. I started working for the Australian Federal Police in community engagement, and I did that for 7 years. Recently, I moved across into another part of our business called Reform Culture and Standards, which looks at gender diversity and inclusion. And in that role, I've had incredible opportunities so far, and it's only been a few months, but to really look at how do we drive cultural change in our organisation, how do we communicate with our people about the value of diversity and gender inclusivity, and how do we shift attitudes that don't genuinely include all people. The inspiration behind establishing a women's football team was twofold. The first was the lack of opportunity for women to play sport and the lack of support at a community level, and just valuing men's sport and allowing their sons to play but not their daughters. And the second was a conversation about belonging in Australia and what it means to be a migrant kid and understand sports like soccer and feel like I know what that is, but not understand a game that is so uniquely Australian, and that is AFL. And for me, it was about how do a bunch of kids who grew up in migrant or refugee households connect with their Australian identity and connect with Australian communities. And the interfaith and intercultural experience we've had playing football has been a really positive one. Dolly's Boot Camp was something my sisters started together. And for them, it was just about, once again, getting women active and helping them build their confidence, especially because my sister was pregnant at the time that she started, and she understood how much her self-esteem had changed and how she felt about her own body. And then since then, it just took off. Women really enjoy being in a women's only space, and this facility is purpose-built for women. And then to be with other women who understand your struggles and your experience is very important. So to be in a supportive environment is critical. The loss of my brother was sudden. It was a motorbike accident, and the significance of the loss and the void, I think we're going to spend a long time coming to terms with it. And it was so significant for so many reasons. One, he ran the brother business of this business. So he ran Man Up Boot Camp, which is the brother of Dolly's Boot Camp. And it's funny because we actually are a family and we have a brother-sister business. More than that, I think he was a really positive role model. He was such a wonderful human being. To have a way of coping with it, for us, we just decided, well, we want to do some charity work. And we started by building a deep water well in Somalia. And then once we finished that, it still didn't feel like it was enough. So we went, okay, well, let's build a school. And then building a school turned into let's build a village. And so now we've embarked on this journey to build a village. And I don't really know how long it's going to take us to get there, but we're optimistic and we're hopeful. My strongest message for all women is you need to back yourself. If you ever have a voice that tells you I can't or you're not good enough, you need to say stop, be quiet, I can, and just do it. At no point did someone lay the path for me to do the things that I've done. I just decided that I can, and I did it. And I think you making that decision is the most important thing. You taking that first step is the most important thing, and you backing yourself when no one else will be the difference between your success and failure. Be bold, be fearless, be strong.